Hi everyone, Emily Steinmetz here talking about our first project, which was exploring the camera. I had a great time with this assignment. One thing that I did find very interesting was that usually when shooting video or photos, I rely heavily on post-production. So the act of just getting a raw photo and it qualifying for a certain category was kind of foreign to me. I'm very used to editing, lighting, or whether it be video, the quality, cutting. So this was a very interesting assignment. I shot a lot of photos, but only used the 12 that were required. For first, we did a wide angle and telephoto. That one, all of the photos, I went out and I tried to shoot within my everyday life. So these are all places that I'm familiar with, that I'm seeing on my way to class, on my way to home. It was a very natural assignment for me, and I tried to keep it as true to nature as possible. Nothing is necessarily staged or anything of that sort. So the wide angle and telephoto was a wide angle shot of a street, and then we zoomed in telephoto to the exact street sign. I found this very interesting. The zoom is amazing. Such a clear shot with the telephoto going from the wide angle that I had never really experienced necessarily zooming that far into something. I'm more of a person who gets closer to the object as opposed to using the camera itself. So that was something very interesting to see how clear it actually can be from afar. So it's something that I might be using in the future. For the stop action, blurred action, such a great learning experience. I'd always wondered how to change the shutter speed on a camera. I have a camera myself, but never really learned how to use it past the manual or the auto mode. So using it manually and changing the shutter speed was a great lesson. It's something that I will use for shooting sports or just anything on the street. With the MCore project going on, we can shoot construction. There's so many things that I'm seeing now you can benefit from knowing how to change the shutter speed and change the elements of a picture without being in post-production. For the color and no color, it was very interesting, and I kind of struggled a little bit to find a no color in my life. But I used the piano. The piano is a very generic example, but I felt that it was the best photo that I'd taken that really honed in on a monochromatic black and white kind of image. And then for the other photos, we did hard shadows and soft shadows. That was something that I struggled with. I didn't know much about lighting. I'm still the beginning stages of that. So shooting something and kind of determining whether it was a hard shadow or a soft shadow was a point of complication for me throughout this assignment. But nevertheless, it was very interesting to not use flash and kind of just embrace the photo and the lighting for what it was. Moving on to the close-up and super close-up, I used the example of a face. I shot multiple faces. One thing that I did find was when you're shooting the face at a close-up, you kind of are moving the camera. Now when you're getting a super close-up, you're zooming in. Though you're already close to the face, the camera seemed to struggle to focus fully. So that's something that I need to work on. That happened with every shot of a close-up, super close-up face that I did. So I'm not really sure how to fix that, but that's something that I'm very interested in doing. The morning, noon, and night was also a very interesting shot. I used the woods, forest area that is in Urbana. It's something that is covered by trees, and I felt had a very different feel in the morning, noon, at night. At night, it's a little creepy. In the morning and afternoon, it's a very playful place to be, to walk to class. So I felt like it was a very interesting ambiance almost, just with the different times. But other than that, there are a few other photos that I shot. I had a great time with this project, and I know that I've learned a lot. So until next assignment, this is Emily Steinmetz. Thanks.